It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
It's the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. What a battle this series has been. And we're all set for what's sure to be an exciting finale to round one.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Fans in chorus in a sold-out arena here in Phoenix, Arizona. The Western Conference playoffs roll on. We're already down to the wire in the first round, an exciting Game 7. 2K Sports proud to bring you this one. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter David Aldridge. Take a look at the Suns. The good news is they'll enjoy home court advantage for this, the deciding game.
Really, it's been a phenomenal series. I mean, this situation, the home team usually prevails. We'll see how this one plays out.
As good as it gets, guys. I mean, the biggest game of the NBA season so far. Man, I can't wait to see how it unfolds because I know we're in for some high drama here.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Lauri Markkanen is out there with Paul George. Then there's Kent Bazemore. Then there's Whiteside. And it's Russell in at the point.
I love the activity. George is not just a perimeter player, folks. You can depend on him down low, too.
Levine kicks to McGee. The pass to Durant. And the three off target.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And it's George missing.
And sometimes, you know, you don't capitalize off a good shot or a good look. Still, you got to keep letting those good looks fly.
Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. On the wing, Levine. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And finished off by Collins.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And the Mavericks with possession here, following the score by Phoenix. Durant against George. Over Durant. And George gets it to go.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting calls, and for good reason.
Well, you know, Greg, they can count on him to get buckets. I mean, he's getting the ball because he's very efficient when he has it.
Now here's Durant. Markkanen pulls it in.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Exactly. Can't play it any better than that, Greg.
Kicks it to Bazemore. Pass to Whiteside. Here is Russell. Pass to George. Over Collins. Kept alive. And Whiteside stays right with it.
Yeah, and the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
Now here's Durant, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. This is his first trip to the line tonight. The first one falls.
And you can tell Durant loves to play the game. Whether it's the NBA or a pickup at Rucker Park, this guy is balling 24/7.
Gotta like the confidence. Such an important part of making shots. Nice seeing a big man knock down free throws.
Here's Russell.
You know, a decent free throw shooter at this point in his career. D'Angelo has the natural stroke, I think, to become one of the league's best. Shoots it very fluidly and easily.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throws of the night. He hits the second from the line. And here's Levine, who brings it up for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 1. He dishes it to Durant. And And Kevin Durant with the slam.
Well, I love the speed that Durant has. I mean, fantastic at slashing into the paint and scoring right at the rim. That length of stride of his and his speed, lethal combination.
And Durant sends it back. Here's Levine. Bazemore grabs the miss.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
And George gets it to go.
Boy, that's a hard shot even from that range. George had to get that one off against tough defense.
Levine kicks to Durant. Over George. Misses the fallback J. 1 quarter in the books, and it's... And welcome back to this Game 7 as we get back into the action. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
And through that first period, for me, their work on the glass has been the difference.
Yep, pounding away on the boards. I mean, controlling the backboards. It's been a huge difference so far.
On the court for the Mavericks, they've got Paul George. Kent Bazemore is out there with Russell. Then there's Markkanen, and it's Whiteside in at the center.
Hey, the unselfishness there by Dinwiddie, you love it. He's all about doing what's best for the team.
And here's Russell following the three from Kevin Durant. Bazemore passes to Markkanen. The jump hook. That one's not going to go. Now the Suns take it the other way. Come into this one after winning on Tuesday.
And you know what? Sometimes it's hard to say whether or not defensively you were on your game. But bottom line is their opponent didn't shoot it well, and you've got to take some of the credit from a defensive standpoint.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, it's all about the results, right? And if you can limit open looks, sometimes you can get into an opponent's head. So even when they do spring free, they lack the confidence or at least are distracted and aren't able to knock those shots down.
On defense, the Suns, after Paul George getting his three to go. This one for three. Collins grabs the miss.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
You're exactly right. Patrolling the perimeter well and didn't allow the shooter to get off a clean look. That's what you would call A-plus defense.
Now, here is Russell. Zach LaVine unable to get his last shot to go. To the inside. Here's Dinwiddie. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
I can't find an excuse for letting Dinwiddie get this positioning inside. I mean, once he has it, you're toast.
George looking over the floor. Off the mark from 16 feet out. Suns leading by 3. Outside, LaVine. And it's McGee with the jam.
Kevin, I like what LaVine showed there, not getting so locked in to his own offense. Keeps his head up, finds the open man.
Now, here is Russell. Outside, George. Tries again. It's hauled in by the Suns. Here's Dinwiddie. No good on the triple. Mavericks trailed by 5. To the paint. And Markkanen with the basket on the assist by Bazemore.
And Markkanen is a low down inside close to the bucket. When he's got nice positioning, he's really comfortable inside.
LaVine kicks to Durant. Buries the long-range jumper. Durant's got 6 in the quarter.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they've been a bit unlucky. Some of it is poor shot selection, in a slump, no doubt. But it can be turned around. They just need to find ways to score the ball.
Now, here's Whiteside. Russell looking around. George with no one around. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. 12 points for George.
No success thus far trying to guard George tonight. I mean, he is absolutely shredding him.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Passes to Bazemore. Another three for Dallas.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Levine passes to Collins. Back to Levine. Suns moving the ball around. And Durant gets it to go.
And that stroke of Durant, effortless. I mean, easily pulling up from the perimeter. Textbook form. Beautiful to watch.
Now, here is Russell. In the corner, George with it. Fires the three. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, you will. And guys, for the Suns, they're 1/2 away from finally moving on in this series. The pressure of Game 7 may be weighing heavily on them, and they've still got their work cut out in the second half, but they're in a pretty good position. Kenny, let's start with you.
And welcome back to the NBA playoffs as we get ready to continue with this round one matchup. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Yeah, what a shot in the arm he gave them in that first half. The three ball just kept falling.
Yeah, and you know what? As far as I'm concerned, keep feeding him. Got to ride the hot hand.
Collins is out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Durant. Then it's Zach LaVine. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. That's the group for Igor Kokoshkov getting going here in the second half. There's Dinwiddie. And stolen by Russell. Here's George. He kicks it to Whiteside. The feed to Bazemore. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Bazemore's got 5 now.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Durant dishes to Levine. The pass to Collins. There's Dinwiddie. 6 to shoot. It's rebounded by Dallas. And George kicks it to Bazemore. To the middle. Russell passes to Markkanen. Back to Russell. And the slam dunk by Russell.
And Markkanen, the big fella, has nice court vision. Solid at finding open teammates.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Here's Levine. Got a piece of it. And he gets it back. And that one drops. And the Suns lead by 1. And so Bazemore will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Outside, Russell. Shot from the wing. He can't get that one. And Phoenix the other way now.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Durant feeling it out a bit. Over George. Another one falls for Phoenix.
Yeah, you look at the way Kevin Durant releases it so high. Makes it hard to block, which is why he's such an efficient inside scorer.
And the slam dunk by Russell.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Here is Durant. The Mavericks making the shot. Over George. Durant, no good. For Dallas, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. And it's in there. Whiteside's got his second basket of the night.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And, Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Shots good by Durant.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Russell finds Bazemore. Outside, George. Russell left side. A shot. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. McGee's got 4 rebounds in this game. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Levine for 3, drains it from beyond the arc. And now a 5-point Suns lead.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Russell kicks it to Bazemore. Over Levine. No good from 11 feet. The third quarter comes to a close. Suns lead by 5. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get... And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
Welcome back as we get set to continue our coverage of this round 1 playoff matchup. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, they've got Whiteside. Paul George is out there with Markkanen. Then there's Kent Bazemore, and it's Russell in at the 1 spot. Open shot, George, rebounded by McGee. McGee's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Dinwiddie. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got 3 assists now in this one.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he was on the money, that's no doubt. And the shot is good. The Phoenix lead has been cut down to just 6 points on the bucket from Bazemore. Bean passes to Collins. Durant against George. Durant kicks to McGee. The shot's good. And the Suns lead by 8.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Here's Russell. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
The mid-range game. And when guys have that, there's no question they can shoot, and this kid can shoot.
Final quarter of play, about 1.5 minutes off the clock into it. Bean passes to Collins. Over Russell. Knocked away and stolen by Russell. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Here's Markkanen. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Really good to see Markkanen be aggressive inside, Kevin. He's excellent at drawing the attention of the defense and then forcing them to foul him.
And so he makes both from the line.
He's got ice water in his veins, fellas. No way he's going to miss from the line when the game's still hanging in the balance. I've seen him make too many in this situation.
Levine kicks to Durant. Over George. And he overshot that one, missing. Mavericks trailed by 4. Here's Bazemore. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Yeah, that's just poor decision-making. He's got to be better in those situations.
Greg, I just think he was in a hurry. He flat out rushed it. I mean, I don't know what he was thinking there. He actually was in a brain-neutral position.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's hard to avoid fouling Durant, but the problem is he hits nearly 90% of his free throws for his career.
Those foul shots put them that much more in the driver's seat.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Russell inside. Fader on the way. Dallas again missing. Phoenix leading by 6. Wide open. They get it again, and McGee kicks to Dinwiddie. Durant against George. A second chance effort. With that miss, he's now made 6 and missed 6 from the field. Outside, Russell. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Russell's got 4 this quarter.
And now just having some fun. Russell, you know he likes the big moment. Great confidence and great results.
Durant, and the layup's good off the glass. And the Suns lead by 6.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
And the Mavericks call time here. They're trailing by 6. 51 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.
And tell you what, he's worked very hard to get himself in good position throughout the course of this game. And that comes across in his shooting percentage. He's hit over half his shots from the field. And that's not because he got hot as much as it's because of the effort he put in to get himself open.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I heard Rick Carlisle during that last break talking with the team. He told them, look, guys, we're running out of time. We're going to make a move. It's got to be now. Are you guys ready to make a move? They all nodded, and he said, then go take it. Kevin?
And now they are probably too far ahead. It's going to be nearly impossible to get back in this one.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one, Greg. I mean, they're in a groove right now, up big, hard to envision them losing this lead.
And the Mavericks call time here. They're down by 8. 27 seconds left in the fourth. It's George on the wing, guarded by Levine. A nice shot by George.
And because of Paul George's composure and even-keeled nature, his teammates have great trust in him in these situations.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game.
And with the time remaining, I'm just not seeing it.
Yeah, it would take a miracle for them to come back in my mind, like Tracy McGrady against the Spurs type of heroics. A lot of points in a little bit of time.
Levine feeling it out a bit. And they're going to move on to the conference semifinals. All right, David, thank you. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you...